favorite intro on a Friday, and I welcome you to a new Friday episode of Virgin Galactic Fridays. Yeah, you might join the channel just recently. Every Friday I have a huge series, Virgin Galactic, where we talk about very, very important things. So 3 topics today. We will talk about the space stock performance. We will talk about the stock chart analysis, what we can do before we go into the moon and what we should look for. And the third, the road to $100 space. But before we go, absolutely, with all passion and all power that you have in your fingertips, smash that like button for the algorithm and subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't subscribed yet. That's absolutely a no-go. So do it right now and let's go. So if we are looking into space stock, then you first see, yes, I need to charge my phone, but secondly, it's a running stock, guys. It's such an unbelievable runner as of those days. I mean, the last week since our last Virgin Galactic Friday episode, and we said it there, right? We said like this stock goes to the moon and you could become very wealthy, because since then we went from 20 to currently sitting somewhere at 28. So you could make a quick almost 40% on our favorite stock that we discuss here on every single Friday. And now you might think, well, how he really got to research the stock? Well, I put all the research, including all valuation calculations, everything, 100% transparent into my masterclass. So check out the last few days. I think it's like 2 or 3 days left until you can get 22% off with the code SPACE22. Lifetime access to Discord. You can get all the 150 never released YouTube videos, and you will see how I really work behind the scenes, how I use specific tools to value companies, and so everything, guys, okay, everything. So 22% off and you support the channel, so check it out. Now, if you're looking now into the valuation of Virgin Galactic, it's 6.73, okay? I remember just a couple of weeks ago, I mean, if we are going 1 month ago, we were somewhere at like 14, 15 on mid of May, and I got maybe the biggest amount of comments that were negative. Obviously, people don't understand. They are saying I'm bad, and they are thinking like I don't understand anything about stock investing. And then since then, I could prove them wrong with about 82% performance in a week, a little bit more, 2 weeks, all right? But still, you know, this is investing. It goes up and down. It's the most important that you understand what you are investing in. And those downturns will be your greatest moves on the stock market. Guys, I'm telling you, you can make so much money on the stock market if you just do the right steps, and those are easy, okay? But it's exactly the same way easy to get distracted. Too many stocks, the wrong stocks, wrong companies you don't understand, that you just hear or saw a meme on. This is not investing, guys. This is gambling. And if you gamble, guess who wins? Then someone else or the bank. So think about that, and let's dive into the stock chart to see why we are now ready to go to the moon. So our favorite stock on Fridays, and as always we are having a look into the chart. And did I promise you too much? I told you guys we need to look for exactly this, okay? We crossed the 50 moving average, which is the purple line, and also the 200 moving average, which is the red line. And guys, let me tell you, as you know, I'm not a technical trader, but if I can tell you one thing, then this is something that you really need to learn. If the stock crosses those indicators, usually the stock goes then into the bullish or bearish field. Okay, so let's see, for example, back in 14th of April. So here you can see that we crossed the 200 moving range, and then the stock, with all obviously also the bad news, had a huge run down, and then we bounced off here at 15 and went back to 31. Currently the pre-market looks like a little bit lighter. Let's see how it goes, because Monday is off, there is a long weekend, so there might be some profit taking. However, I'm not really telling you this because I want you to trade. I don't want you to sell here and try to buy back. This is not what I want to teach here, guys. It's really about how to prepare to buy the dip. So let's say you're buying the dip every month, but as soon as something like this happens, okay, it happens like mid of April, and let's say every April you put money into the stock, and maybe as soon as you can see something like this and a downtrend, you can actually prepare, and maybe you can get some extra cash to put into the stock, because if you have bought the dip, then this was the best decision that you have done in the first quarter of 2021, okay? So you can see here that this is quite predictable. Also here, the same pattern, right? We crossed here on 26th of February, the 50 moving average, and since then just on the way down. On the other hand, when we crossed the 50 moving average on the upside and stayed there, the stock had a nice run, okay? Sometimes those, let's say, phases are very, very short, but it's a nice way to look into the stock, what could happen, okay? Now, the most important part now is to cross the 32 mark, which is like a resistance here, and then we are good to go for 37, and then way higher, and hopefully very soon trying to get the new all-time high. This is what we want to see. This is space. This is Virgin Galactic, guys, and let's dive into the last category of this vlog. So I promise you in this video title, the road to $100, guys. And believe me, guys, I'm making two statements here, okay? First, I really believe that space will be a $100 stock very soon. And second, I am jumping out of an airplane with Dubai Skydive when this will be happening, okay? I promise you that. I put out a story on Instagram, so you should follow me on Instagram. This is my page. Make sure to follow me, and this is my Twitter, so make sure to follow me there as well, because I'm very much offering content there as well, so make sure to do that. And as you know, we are in the midst of the best space run that we might have ever seen. Why? We did a flawless space test flight, okay? This was not just a test flight, it was a flawless one. Michael Koglaser on multiple interviews said it was flawless, like they don't expect too much weeks of now waiting till the next one. So we will have already in a couple of weeks just already the next, let's say, ignition with the next test flight with the crew. So they will just check the spaceship, see everything is fine, let's fly it again, okay? This is the most important part, guys, okay? Then the event that we waiting now for a year now, okay? To be honest, we are already around the year invested in Virgin Galactic. We went from 14 or 18 until 60 and went all the way down. Now we at 30, and now we are ready to go with Richard Branson to space, literally, okay? Because this event will maybe such a high viewed event like maybe the Crew Dragon capsule was with SpaceX. And believe me, guys, when Richard Branson is doing an event, he's doing PR, he's doing crazy marketing stunts. So believe me that when this will be planned, it will be planned in a huge event, okay? I think about live broadcasting, worldwide, internet. I think there will be maybe some, big events where they will explain the ticket sales, but also the whole experience. This is what they promised us. So I think this will happen in July or August. So this will be absolutely mind-blowing to not be in Virgin Galactic while all of this is happening. And then we have the flight of the Italian Air Force. That is the big customer, first big customer that is going into space as test with some crew and also some research equipment. So the summer is packed. So I believe realistically that if we are looking now into the calendar, that I believe that towards Q3 or Q4, we might at least touch the $100 mark, at least, okay? Because I think, I just can imagine if the market obviously stays that positive like it is, then this should be a very nice fundamental for this stock to go absolutely parabolic, guys, okay? It has the brand, it has the brand ambassadors, it has the product, it has the reach, it's just a great story overall, and it has so many things that people will talk about in the future, so just predestinated to shoot the stock up. And when we will be already at $50, $60 or $40, then it's just you know, 100% increase, and this can be in a couple of weeks done once we are really established. And think about it, it's not that bad. We are now currently sitting around $6 billion market cap. That would be a company that proved everything right and is ready for operations right now, with hundreds of clients lining up, waiting months or even years for their turn, and the company will be just valued at somewhere around $18 billion. That's freaking cheap, okay? One of those companies, of 3 companies actually doing this, and there's no reason to think there's a soon so forth company coming up, because this is definitely Billionaires Champions League, okay? Space is Billionaires Champions League, and that's why it's a very obvious but capital intensive business that many burned already their capital, and 3 are currently successful: Virgin Galactic, Blue Origin, and SpaceX. This is a new era. This is now. This is space.